what's up, everybody? Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. I'm here in a new location, unless you look at one match that happened about a month ago. Then every other match, I've been in a different place up until right about now. Great times, and what a good time for it, because we have a very exciting teams match for you here today. Friend versus friend, blood versus blood. It's a tale as old as time. We have Young Justice returning to the ring. Since the last time we saw them, they played Galactus Nuts, who Galactus Nuts went on to challenge for the title. We haven't seen them as a team together since then. We saw Javi in the Fandom Frenzy, but this is the first return of Young Justice for this season. And they're going up against Second Breakfast Club. Second Breakfast Club just won their match against someone else. There's so much happening all the time. They played someone, and I'm going to tell you who it was right now. It was a great match. I was there the whole time. The Saga, they lost again. Yes, they played the Saga. They played the Saga. It was a great match, but they've made it here today to play Young Justice. Young Justice, no slouch of a team, but let's see if the time off has had any effect. We'll get to the players right now in the promos.
You're going to notice something really interesting, audience. They don't have a manager, because here at the Rogue Nation, we're a family. But only the good family gets a manager. Javi and Holtzman, they're, whatever. But these two, they're the future of fandom. Like, this guy played for a title last year. Javi and Holtzman didn't. This dude has played 3 number 1 contender matches in the past 6 months. Javi and Holtzman haven't. You two can go ahead and talk.
If we play like last time, this should be a pretty close match. Javi and Holtzman are no slouches. We'll play our best. Whatever happens, happens.
I want off this ride. Please, somebody, I'm being held against my will.
TV shows aren't allowed in fandom. You can't use that name. Fucking losers.
Hi, Javi.
Hey, buddy. I'm doing all right. Yeah, a little tired, but
it's just we're hanging out. First of all, I want to point out to Spence, I'm the manager of the faction. We have a manager. He's here and he's me. So what are you on about? Number 2, all those number 1 contender matches that Spence is talking about. Number 1, you were dragged to them by people who chose you because they thought and knew they could beat you. And number 2, that was a different league, a different division.
Yeah.
So there's that. That's going on.
And we did play in a number 1 contenders match this year in Fandom.
And we earned that one.
Yeah.
You know what? We've beaten Duel of the Fates and they haven't. And so we're going to win.
Hopefully.
Get us out of here.
Light the fuse.
Those were some... You shitting me? Those were some fiery promos, if I do say so myself. People are dropping shit, including bombs. Dropping bombs. Let's get to the freaking match, whatever. All right, round number 1 is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 1?
No.
All right, then. Your first question comes in the category of Middle-earth. Who kills the cave troll that attacks Frodo in the Mines of Moria in the Fellowship of the Ring? As I said, I'm in a new location. I'm still working on it. I got a nice little desk set up. I'm in, the corner of a room. I've been thinking about this lamp for when it gets dark. Is that, it's kind of weird because it's only a half my face, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pens down. We'll go to Holtzman.
I mean, they all do through the nature of teamwork, but I put Legolas.
We'll go to Jack.
Legolas.
Javi.
I was going to say it's a group effort, but Legolas.
And Alex.
Please. Aragorn.
Legolas is the correct answer. Young Justice will start out with a 2-1 lead as we get to the second question, which comes in the category of Fandom Quotes. Which Disney animated film features the quote, if you're going to let every little thing bother you, it is going to be a very long night. Maybe if I put it here. Oh, ring light? Are those expensive? Oh, I'm not trying to drop a bunch of money on a ring light. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Cool. We're all good. We'll go to Jack.
The Princess and the Frog.
We'll go to Javi.
I think it is right. The Princess and the Frog. I said Tangled.
We'll go to Alex.
Treasure Planet.
And Holton.
It said Frozen.
The Princess and the Frog is the correct answer. Jack will tie the game 2-2 as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of horror icons. Who plays Deborah Myers in Halloween 2007? What a year. Where were you in 2000? Wow, what a time to be alive. Fourth grade. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Javi.
I had no idea, so I thought it'd be funny and just say The Quest for Peace.
Fair. And Alex.
Finland, got it.
Deborah Zombie.
And we'll go to
It's his
Wolfman.
wife. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't know if you want it hyphenated with his last name or not. So Sherry Moon Zombie.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
And
Monsters.
Jack.
Sherry Moon Zombie.
Sherry Moon Zombie is the
that's
correct
awesome.
answer. And
I'm
if I may
stupid.
say so myself, maybe the greatest name ever. But with that, we're still tied 3-3 as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of the worlds of DC. Alex didn't say the right answer, so I don't know why Alex will get the point. Great question, though, Spence. Good managing. All right, your next question is going to come in the category of the worlds of DC. What is the name of Zod's ship in Man of Steel? The answer's 11, but my player said 4. So did they get the point?
They wrote a number.
Didn't know. If I put it like in front here, well, that's a little better. Okay, I'm not hating that. Answer's in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Alex.
To the Twilight.
We'll go to Holtzman.
Is Black Zero the name of a thing in that movie?
Go to Jack.
I just realized I wrote the wrong villain ship. I said the Dark Aster.
And Javi.
No, Holtzman's right.
Holtzman is right. Black Zero is correct. So Young Justice will gain the lead. It's 4-3. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Star Wars. Who frees the rebels from the caved-in base on Crate in The Last Jedi? I like this. It's a little like in front. It's really accentuating my features. But I have features. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Holtzman.
I mean, again, group effort, but Ray.
We'll go to Jack.
This movie fucking sucks. Ray.
Reed. We'll go to Javi.
Best of the Disney trilogy, Ray.
Disagree. We'll go to Alex.
Ray.
Ray is the correct answer. Clean sweep. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of sci-fi icons. In Bumblebee, for work, Charlie sells food at what type of location? Charlie. Charlie Fit. Remember the internet? That was a good time. 5,
Was
4, 3. No, actually, it sucked too. 1. Pens down. We were way better off. We'll go to Jack.
it a churro stand?
We'll go to Javi.
Yeah, I haven't seen this movie in a while. I said food truck.
We'll go to Alex.
Want more general? An amusement park?
And we'll go to Holtzman.
I said a pier.
I'm going to accept amusement park,
Okay.
and that's it. And if
She works
anyone
at a churro
has,
stand.
Javi,
Anyone
I
has
think
issues with that, they're more than welcome to challenge.
Javi,
Spence, get in here.
If you feel confident, Holtzman, we can challenge it. Yeah.
sorry, they're bringing in Spence. They can hold on. They're bringing in Spence.
I'm just discussing with Spence.
You can both
Jack, shut
challenge.
the fuck up and let them challenge.
Okay.
Don't say shit.
You know what? I will challenge that my answer of pier is correct, and no other things that were written by people who were deemed wrong. Because it's like a food cart, but it's at a pier that has a carnival on it. It's like by the beach, all that stuff. It's like Coney Island, basically, type thing.
We'll be right back after this challenge. We're back from that challenge. Not that no one asked about churros, but if it was hot dogs. But more importantly, while it is at an amusement park that is very close to the beach, it's not actually out on a pier, so we cannot accept Holtzman's answer. Alex will get the only point. Young Justice will lose their challenge, and we are tied 6-all. So let's move on to the next question, which comes in the category of Pixar. Which Pixar film features one of the main characters getting drunk thanks to their boss, who is trying to get them to divulge secrets? The word divulge. When you get water and ice, the ice is the only thing that's left. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with, boy, do I not remember. We'll go to Javi.
You know who know, rat-a-tata. Hey, why do they call it that?
We'll go to Alex.
Soul.
We'll go to Holtzman
Ratatouille.
and Jack.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille is correct. Young Justice regains the lead, 8-7. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Marvel. Who plays Jean Grey in X-Men Apocalypse? The joke is that there's many.
I appreciate the slow roll.
Yes, there's several. Which one? Is there a different? Maybe. Spence types in the private chat more than any other manager.
This is correct.
And this
I
includes my
you want me to start doing it, I can. But
2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Alex.
Sophie Turner.
We'll go to Holtzman.
Mrs. Joe Jonas, Sophie Turner.
We'll go to Jack.
Sophie Turner.
And Javi.
Yeah, Sophie Turner.
Sophie Turner is correct. Clean sweep. 10-9 as we get to the penultimate question, which comes in the category of the MCU. Which 2 characters go back in time to retrieve the Reality Stone in Avengers Endgame? I'll watch the MCU next. Yeah, that's our next question. That's a lot of movies. Like 30. Oh, did you? So you should be good at thinking about it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Holtzman.
Rocket and Thor.
We'll go to Jack.
Thor and Rocket.
We'll go to Javi.
Rocket and Thor.
And Alex.
Rocket and Thor.
Rocket and Thor is correct. Clean sweep again. 12-11 as we get to the final question of round number 1, as there are no perfect rounds. It comes in the category of American Spies. In the Bourne Supremacy, Bourne gets the Russian assassin who killed Marie, Kirill, to stop chasing him by seriously wounding him. How? A lot of context in that question. Sorry. Answers in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jack.
Stabbing him.
We'll go to Javi.
He said hitting him with a vehicle.
We'll go to Alex
Breaking his leg.
and Holtzman.
Break his leg.
Javi is the only correct one. Crashes his car. So Javi will get that
This is
answer.
where he died, but I couldn't remember. Yeah.
And that will bring us to the end of round number 1. Young Justice leads 13-11, which means we're going to get into round number 2. Here's how round number 2 is going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again. But they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. Spence, yeah, we're all here. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you'd like to check down to multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1. And be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are scores and soundtracks, American Spies, DreamWorks, Wizarding World, Law and Order, DC, Star Wars, and Pixar. With that being said, Young Justice, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Second Breakfast Club?
Spence is having issues with their camera, and I want to see them attempt to manage while that's going on. So I think we should go second.
Great. Second Breakfast
You're just
Club.
seeing a logo, like that's it.
Spence, here is your spin at the wheel. Lands on DC. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Jack would think.
Between the two of us, I think we can manage this. You're better at DC than I am, so if you want to take the lead, but
Yeah.
we're not terribly afraid of many of these categories. So if you're more comfortable spinning, I'm fine with that.
That's what you think.
I think it's one of your better categories, depending on how you're feeling, Alex.
I feel like shit.
Okay. Do you think that you can put that aside, or do you want to try something better that Jack can help you with more?
Jack, just however you feel, it doesn't matter to me.
I think we can manage well enough here. It's one of our better categories. We'll keep it, I guess.
All right, take your time and talk through it.
We did it, Javi. They took the one thing we said we really didn't want.
All right, Second Breakfast Club. I'll be giving you your questions in the category of DC. Are you prepared?
Yep.
Your first question. Which DC film features an oil tanker ship that refuses to follow orders to alter their course?
Wars. This isn't pulling anything up for you, so I got nothing.
Not off the top of my head. I think I'll recognize it on multiple.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Supergirl, B, Steel, C, Superman 2, or D, Superman 3?
Oh, isn't Superman 3 the one where he where he attacks the oil tanker ship?
5.
Sure, you can do it. Go ahead.
Superman 3, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Your second question. Who plays Dunstan Thorne's son Tristan, the lead of Stardust?
Did you watch Stardust? I didn't watch
Is that Charlie Cox's character? I know he's in it.
No idea.
Cam knows this. He likes this movie, and I'm pretty sure he just watched it recently, so we'll go multiple just to minimize the steal.
Okay.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Ryan Gosling, B, Charlie Cox, C, Jake Gyllenhaal, or D, Finn Jones?
Yeah, just do it.
Charlie Cox, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Dude, could you imagine if it was Iron Fist?
That's how I got there. Yeah, but anyway, all right. Second Breakfast Club, your third question. How does Linda Holland, Alex's sister, die in Swamp Thing?
All the classics.
Yeah.
She have been shot.
I think she might have been shot in like the lab raid if she was present there. So
Let's do that.
yeah, shot. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your fourth question. What holiday does The Batman open during?
Halloween.
Yeah.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. In what European city does Frank find Dr. Bailey in an asylum in Red 2?
I haven't seen this one in a year.
Moscow, I want to say, but I'm
It
not
could be.
entirely sure.
It could be Moscow. I feel better going multiple choice because
That's fine.
yeah,
Multiple choice,
go
please.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, London, B, Madrid, C, Paris, D, Athens?
Much better about not having done that. I think they go to London later, so it makes me think it was Paris.
I'm fine with going Paris.
Okay.
4.
Paris, final answer.
That is incorrect. Young Justice chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, London, B, Madrid, C, Paris, D, Athens.
I think it is London because
I think
doesn't
it is
Helen
London.
Mirren pretend she's going insane and thinks she's the queen?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, London. Final answer.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. And the end of Second Breakfast Club's round 2, they get their score up to 17 with the steal. Young Justice is at 14. So we will bring back in the wheel. And Young Justice, this will be your first one. Chicago is calling you. Lands on opponent's choice. So goody.
Lovely.
Defense back
You
in.
can see my bad camera again. So, are we thinking Law and Order or the other one?
You could say the other one. We don't have a choice.
I forgot what was on the wheel. So here's the thing. Because Javi was the one who got the American Spies question. I don't know if I want to give him a question that you guys both missed. So I think Law and Order might be the better swing.
We put Law and Order on the wheel for a reason like this, so I think we can just give them that.
You with that, Alex?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Law and Order. Bum bum.
It's a really weird way to pronounce DreamWorks, but thank you.
Like a plan. Young Justice, are you prepared for your questions in the category of Law and Order?
I guess we'll see.
I would hope so.
Great. Your first question. Which Law and Order film features the main villain faking his death by being shot and falling off a boat?
That's the first Rush Hour, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Rush Hour. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Second Breakfast Club chance for the 2 point steal.
That's Rush Hour 2.
Yeah, it's the one where they're in China.
Yeah.
So Rush Hour 2, final answer.
That is correct for a 2 point steal.
My bad, sorry.
No, that's on me.
Both of us.
All right, Young Justice, your second question. Who plays Carla Fry, the female chief enforcer of the villain Maxwell Dent in Beverly Hills Cop 2?
That's Brigitte Nielsen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brigitte Nielsen. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, Young Justice, your third question. In Bad Boys, Mike and Marcus are investigating the disappearance of what type of drug from a police vault?
Heroin. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. In Die Hard with a Vengeance, what neighborhood in New York is John sent to while wearing a sign meant to anger people?
Harlem?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. So if you have any doubt in your mind.
I believe that is correct. Yeah.
Okay. Harlem, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And the lead, as you get to your final question, what is the name of the defunct CIA military unit that Hunsaker used to work for during the Vietnam War in Lethal Weapon?
I don't remember. Maybe if we go multiple choice, I can do it, but I don't remember.
Five. Four.
Yeah, multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Stealth Force, B, Shadow Company, C, Rebel One, or D, Special Secret Society?
I think it's Shadow Company.
Yeah. B.
Shadow Company, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point in the end of round number 2. Young Justice gets their score up to 21. Second Breakfast Club close behind with 19. But anything can happen as we get into round number 3. Here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the round with Fandom Fights. Once the players hear the category, they can choose who will take it. The other player will have to take the next question. They can reset for questions 3 and 4, and teams can confer on the 5th and final question. Once they hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 3?
Can I go back in time and say Rush Hour 2?
Fortunately not. All right, your first category that you can bet points on is scores and soundtracks. Let's get bets starting with Young Justice, who will be taking it for how much?
He will be.
And the second breakfast club.
I'll take it for 1.
All righty. Your question is scores and soundtracks. Which Disney animated film features the song One Jump Ahead, sung by the main character?
You couldn't have made it scores.
Jack has ruined the chance for a fun little thing to happen. Way to go. Now we don't get to see the clip. Not gonna happen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Holtzman
Aladdin.
and Jack.
Aladdin.
Aladdin is correct. So Young Justice will gain 2 points. They go up to 23. Second Breakfast Club will gain 1 point and go up to 20. Ooh, a 23-20. How exciting does that sound? All right, we'll go to your next question. Your next question, which Javi and Alex have to take. The category is Law and Order. Get bets starting with Javi
0.
and Alex.
1.
All right, your question in Law and Order. The first person who is killed by Hans Gruber's terrorist group had what profession in Die Hard? One jump ahead of the turn. One stop ahead of the curve. I realize that it's still in effect, but I would love to keep it. Temper expectation. We get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Javi, who bet 0.
He's like a security doorman.
And Alex.
I said security guard.
Security guard is correct. Alex will hit the. They both hit it, but Alex will gain 1 point for Second Breakfast Club. Young Justice will stay right where they are to 23-21. As we get to the next category, you can reset who takes it. The category is James Bond. Let's get bets starting with Young Justice, who will be taking it for how much?
Me, for nothing.
And Second Breakfast.
I will be taking it for 2.
All right. Your question in the category of James Bond. Norman Burton and John Terry have played which Bond character? One stop. How we doing? Thumbs up. Great. Spence said they were bored in the chat. I guess they're not excited to watch their teams play. It was a great match. 5, 4.
Repeat.
3. All right, that is Second Breakfast Club's first repeat. The question again. Norman Burton and John Terry have played which Bond character? I'm excited for either result because we're either going to have a tie game or a fun little thing to watch. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Javi, who bet 0.
I switched it from M to Felix Leiter.
And Alex.
I said Q.
We have a 23-19!
23-19! We have a 23-19!
We're back. Felix Leiter was the right answer. So Alex unfortunately misses, goes down to 19. Young Justice at 23. We already did the thing. It was there. It was fun. It was great. Sorry for yelling at you earlier, Jack, but we made it here anyway. It's okay. With that, it's a 4-point game. 2 questions remaining. As we get to the penultimate question that Jack and Holtzman have to take, the category is DreamWorks. Well, let's get bets starting with Jack.
2.
And Holtzman.
Uno.
All right. You know the sitch. Figure it out. All right, your question. What type of object does Marmalade use to mind control the guinea pigs at the end of The Bad Guys? Had one jump ahead. Fucking.
So can I have to clarify a question? Are you asking for the vessel by which it is done, or the thing that powers it?
Yeah, that second thing.
Okay. Thank you.
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat.
That is Second Breakfast Club's second repeat. The question again. What type of object does Marmalade use to mind control the guinea pigs at the end of The Bad Guys? Holtzman twist or Jack twist at the end of the other combo we can go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jack.
Good game, Holtzman. I still haven't. This is one of 3 I haven't seen. A caller.
And Holtzman.
A meteor.
And your winners, Young Justice. Meteorite, that is correct. So Young Justice puts the match just out of reach. And what a match it was. Great times. Had by all. Score went back and forth all through round 1. A couple of steals from each team. Made it a very even match all the way through. And then, yeah, Young Justice showing they're back. I think this is the first time they've won this year. They proved at the end of last year, the tournament times where they shine, the end of the year. We're not in tournament time yet. They're going to keep going. But Young Justice is back, and Second Breakfast Club, I think, showed that they can hold their own against a very good team. So let's start by talking to our second place finishers, the Second Breakfast Club. Second Breakfast Club. You guys did great. I think it's taken you a little bit of time to get your footing this year. I think you came in being like the winners of the Frenzy last year, coming in like Jack and Alex are the team. And when you didn't win your first match, maybe that like puts you back a little bit. But I do think you guys are up to the level that everyone would thought you would be by this point. You just happen to play a very good team in Holtzman and Javi, who've done great things in the past. Today, and you took them very far into round 3. I think you could have had this match if 1 or 2 things went a little bit differently. You had some key steals. I think you played great. We will see you come tournament, but how do you feel about the match today, Alex?
It doesn't feel great. We did not win that one. As it turns out, we did not win that match. Jack played a lot better than I did, and I regret a lot of the things that happened in this match. Not Jack's haircut, though. I think that was one of the only things that we did correct. Mine needs work. Spencer's doing fine.
Yeah. Yeah, like obviously it doesn't feel good to lose, but if we're going to lose to anyone, there's no one better to lose to than Javi and Holtzman. A dynamite team, just all around two great fandom players. You know what? We lost, but I'm proud of myself for one thing specifically. I hit a Horror Icons cast question, and I couldn't remember if her name was Sherry or Cheryl, and I was praying I was right. So I'm just glad I hit that question. Good Lord. Those movies aren't great.
Spence, thoughts on your team's performance and your managerial expertise?
When my camera was on, I did worse. But I am still proud of these two. Like, at the end of the day, it was just round 3. Didn't go in our wheelhouse quite the way we wanted it to. But as we've seen, these two have incredible potential, where they're either beating teams that they're significantly better in or taking teams that they're as good as far as they can. Like, it's literally just a swing of a few questions and a few points that would really give them a momentum they need to the top of the rankings. So, absolutely, whenever we can, they'll be back.
Agreed 100%. And yeah, speaking of the rankings, like this puts you at 2-2 going into the tournament. You'll land somewhere around the middle, probably like towards the top half of the middle. Any teams you're expecting to see or hoping to see in that tournament?
Well, I'm not really hoping to see them, but you know, looking at the teams that are they're around the same level as us, if we're in the middle, we might be seeing the Book of Morbin in round 1. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope we get like someone else.
I don't like the look on Nick's face. I don't like the look on Nick's face.
If it has
No,
to happen,
Nick.
so be it. We'll
Nick.
win, and we'll.
I'm
see
tired of
whoever's
fighting my
next in round
friends.
two.
Give me a loser.
It's possible, you know. I'm just saying.
No.
They both lost today. I don't know what you want from me, but
I don't want Jack and Alex to lose again. That's not fair.
oh wow! So you're a great manager. Now you're talking. Now you're shit talking your players. All right. Anyway, Second Breakfast Club. I think you guys are a great team. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the tournament. Great job today. We'll see you next time as we bring in our winners. Young Justice, Javi Holtzman. It's been a little bit of a minute since I said that, but that's because you haven't played since the beginning of the year, and you went up against a team who's proven themselves to be doing very well. I think Jack and Alex are no slouch. This is a great comeback match for you. How are you feeling about it?
I feel good. I think both of us feel good. It's always nice to win, and yeah, like after being on hiatus for so long as a team, like I think it's legitimately been almost 6 months since we played a match together in Fandom, and to see that we were able to get back in the swing of things, able to pull one out. We played the betting round pretty much as good as we could hope. Rush Hour 2 is not a good movie, and as much as it sucks that I missed it, I'm not like gonna lose sleep over it. Yeah, Jack and Alex put up a great game. I rewatched The Bad Guys like 2 weeks ago, and I also have like worked with a voice actor in the movie, so that's a movie that I know quite well. But yeah, I feel good. Now you talk.
Yeah, I feel good. I mean, I think I need to get a little bit more confident in myself. I mean, my round 1 was not great, but like round 3, I bet 0 on all of them, and I got them both right, so that's pretty cool. And this is my first ever 23-19, and that's pretty fun.
I agree. Wasn't it fun, that clip that we all watched? That was
Yeah, we all watched it.
Stop having fun and find out who we have to play next.
Great. You'll be moving on to play another match as part of this here picture. In something I call Formula Number 2 will be Rule of 2 versus Young Justice. So you'll be playing Kastner and Kaiser. That will be your next match. Thoughts?
You know,
great job today, guys. Awesome. Appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you next time. It's going to be a fun match.
Thanks.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you to Young Justice. Thank you to Second Breakfast Club. Thank you to Spence. Thank you to Tim for editing this one. And thank you to all of you for checking out this great here match. Make sure to check out all the other matches. We're getting into it. We're getting towards the end of Act 4. There's a lot of good stuff around. Be sure to check it all out. And we'll see you next time on another exciting episode of Fandom.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.